Okay, everybody. Let's see. Speaker view. And here we are, another day in the Milky Way. And hello, everyone. We are right on time where we are supposed to be. And we have a huge, listen to this, a huge lineup. We got people waiting in line to get on here and talk about Brian. We're going to talk about the Milky Way Soul Tribe cards. We're going to have a fantastic show. Plus, we are going to give away some cards tonight. We are going to give away soaps from Crystal MacArthur from the Olive Hill Soapery. We're going to give away some Ana Karana stickers tonight, as you can see. And with all of that said, here's our guests. A whole mess of them. With all their Ana Karana shirts on, their Milky Way Soul Tribe shirts on, their messenger shirts on, be the frequency we run and see. So here we got people. I'm going to introduce everybody. So if you don't know who's who, I'm going to name them all off. We got Darth up in the corner there. Oh, well, maybe I'm not your corner. But anyway, we got Darth. We got Nina the Mystic who joined us tonight. Hi. We got Brenda, Milky's mom, who joined us tonight. And a big hello. And we got Lucky Stone who come on to join us tonight. Yes. And we have Teresa who come to join us tonight also. And everybody's favorite shaman and Hawkeye Two Feathers, Mr. David Null, who come to join us tonight.
Hawkeye.
And David Castle, who's always blesses us with his meditation skills and outwardly thinking, and it's awesome. And Steve, slightly slanted sleuth, getting a little bit up to that. You did that on purpose, so I'd have to take Thank you for coming, Steve. And then on the bottom here we got Julianne Payne, all the way from Australia.
Hello, everybody.
For coming. And we
got me?
Oh yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
I'm in the park.
Oh, it's beautiful there. You're in the beautiful park, and Big Al is over there watching fireworks tonight. So because it is a 4th of July weekend, and they are shooting fireworks all over. And this is the United States. I know some of you Canadians and Australians out there don't have that, but it
is the 4th here.
Oh, it is. You celebrate the 4th of any sort? No, because it's not your holiday. It's our holiday. Yeah.
But you can celebrate it because it's the 4th year.
yeah, that's right. It's a weekend. What the heck?
Well, anyway, celebrates every day.
Yes. And with all of that, we got a ton of people in the chat room. Now remember, we're going to give stuff away. Teresa is going to keep count of all this, and she's going to put your name in a hat, and Teresa's going to be our name drawer. She's so very impartial. She's going to pick names. She don't care. She's going to put the names. I don't know how she's going to do it.
The hat.
Teresa's counting. Is she taking off her shoes so she can keep up?
Yes.
Gotta go find the hat. Anyway, that's
you can have mine. You can have mine.
Yes. Now, Julianne, is that an authentic Australian hat?
It's a hat.
Wow,
no, it's just a felt. It's just it's just felt. It's not an Aussie hat. No, it's not a Kubra.
No, but I mean, is that what what do people wear there? I mean, here we wear, a hat like this. It's kind of like a Stetson or a cowboy hat-ish kind of thing.
Everyone should know the type of hats I wear. I wear many hats.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, I know. Yes, I love your hats.
Well, most people in the park have got caps on today. Like you see, they got caps on.
Okay.
Caps. All right. Yeah.
Well, so there's all sorts of hats.
And as we were talking, we got Brenda up in the corner here. Brenda, say a few words so I can give you the speaker view.
Because you got to take her.
You
mute
got
off.
to take your thing off. How do I
His
do
mute
this?
is-
Hi, everyone.
Okay,
Hello,
yeah.
Brenda.
Uh,
Hey,
I got
Okay.
I got the Milky's hat here.
yes,
Aw.
he was known for wearing that type of a hat. Speaking of hats,
This is it. This is the
Yeah.
original.
you know that's got to go in a museum somewhere. I swear.
I keep it in a hat box.
Absolutely, take very good care of that.
I am.
Oh, good deal. And I know some of us like Big Al has got a hat like that.
Yes.
I think Lori's got a hat like that. A few of
Trina.
Trina, yes. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch. So anyhow, we're everybody's got their own version. I got my own version. David Null, look at he's got his own version of hats.
Right.
We got Lucky Stone who has the Leak Project hat, which is awesome. And Steve's got his hat. Now that's like the authentic. I've been run over by
Oh,
a
don't
trick hat,
forget
too.
mine. Don't
Oh,
forget
yeah.
mine.
A rabbit hat.
The rabbit hat.
Yeah.
And that's there you go.
I want
So
to thank
there we
you
go.
all. I want to thank you all so much. I really appreciate you honoring Brian. And I know he's looking down on us smiling.
he is. I tell you, I swear when I put that video together, he was helping me pick out those spots and pieces every
Yeah.
time I do one. And I feel like he's here tonight with us. I really do. He is chatting it up and hang on, I gotta do my best.
Brenda, apples don't fall far from trees, so you must be just as wonderful as your son. So
Oh, thank you. Thank
I
you
would
so
I would
much.
agree. Where do you think all that information and wonderfulness came from? You taught him well, and he passed it on to all of us. So it's like you gained a bunch of
Family.
but yeah, you made a big family.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters and children and all of you are just my family. And I thank you so much. And I tried to be a good mother. I was a young mother at 18 and I guess we kind of grew up together. And he was my life. I loved him more than life. And I really miss him.
We know. Yeah. It's like you and I were saying the other day, there's a tether attached to him permanently. And it's always going to be there.
Yes.
Always.
And
And that's what
also,
they'll use
girls,
to pull you along too.
Yeah.
remember what I got when he passed was he was the golden fleece. So when you turn that into actually a yarn, that is the golden thread that connects all of us. So the night after he passed, he came to me as the golden fleece and Wayne was the toucan. So that's a favor. If you look up what toucan means. So he came and he is the golden fleece. That is the golden thread that connects all of us.
Thank you, Julianne.
And
Thank you.
You're welcome, Brenda.
that's the one thing we're here tonight to talk about. And this is not a mourning.
No.
We are celebrating. And when he first passed a year ago, it kind of was kind of mourning because it was such a shock, to all of us.
Yes.
And now it's time to say, we're celebrating him and all that he did, the golden fleece of connecting us. Like Julianne was saying, is that, he came here and did what he did. And look at where we are today, 1 year later. There's people in our group that have shows, people who know each other way better than they did a year ago, all because of him. I mean, look at you yourself. I mean, you never came on video. And now look at you. You're like a superstar when you come on.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but I love being with you all. You make me feel really good. And I feel close to him when I'm with you because you were part of him. And I feel close to all of you, even though I've never met you. I just feel really close.
I'll tell you what, you sound just like him.
Yes, she does. Doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you got that southern
dialect.
accent and dialect, and that went that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm having technical difficulties here, people. Don't you worry.
Well, look at you,
worry
Robert.
now.
Before you met Milky Way, you were shy. You would
Yes.
never go in front of the camera, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked me through and calmed me down, and he said, listen,
Yeah.
you know, just talk to me like you were talking to an old friend. Don't worry about the other people out there. Don't think about it. Just talk and concentrate on me, and we'll have a nice discussion, and it'll all work out in the end. And by gosh,
Yeah.
you know, you had me on once or twice, and the next thing you know, here we are today.
Yeah.
Yes.
He picked
Well, you know,
he picked you,
you know,
Robert.
Sister Marcia couldn't make it on, but she had something she wanted to say, and I told her I would read it if that's okay. You tell me when you're ready for that, Robert.
Okay,
You okay?
you want to read that? Go right ahead. I'll give you a speaker view right now. There you go. You're on.
All right. Hang on just a second. Scroll down to hers. I have one too, but I got hers here. Okay. I'll do my best, Sister Marcia. Okay. Hello, Milky Way Soul Tribe. Love you all. Indeed, it's been difficult to believe it's been a year since our Brian Milky Man left us to go to his next adventure on the other side. He is the reason for this tribe of beautiful souls to come together and has made an impact and a difference in each of our lives that will never be forgotten. I was just starting to delve into organite and crystal jewelry and all those things, and Brian encouraged me to make a business out of it, to make my way out of the system, and stated how we all needed to do this and form communities. And looking at today's events, boy, was he right about that. He was very wise and knowledgeable. He would send me ideas of various creations to create, and got me back into making the healing wands of Ra. As a result, these wands have been shipped to several countries as well as several states within the United States. There's been many reports of people receiving healing, and this is all Brian's doing. And he continues to inspire me from the other side. I miss Brian, Milky Man. I called him Peter Pan the Man because he had that youthful Peter Pan look about him. I love you all, and so thankful Brian brought us all together. Love, favor, and Bosco to all, from Marcia.
Yay, Marcia! Thanks for the rods of Ra.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
And her gift box that she's donating tonight contains all these necklaces, well, that Brian asked her to create, like the Milky Way necklace, you know, and there's, you know, all kinds of necklaces that he inspired her to make along with these rods of Ra, you know, and so she's throwing that in there along with sage and all kinds of things in that box, and Robert will show you later. But thank you, Marcia.
I got myself muted and I didn't even know what I'm talking. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I can share screen. Wait a minute, I can share the rod or this thing. Here you go. I hope y'all can see
you can find it. You can find it. Yeah,
I got it right there. Here's all
There
the
it is.
necklaces.
The Zen gift box. Yeah. Compliments to Marcia.
There's the sage. I don't know what this
Marcia.
I don't know what this big round thing is, but that looks really important. And then there's the rocks and the organite and a little pyramid thing. And man.
She's got Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
She's got sage bundle, Palo Santos, the necklaces and the rods of Rod. You know, I'll show you those here. I'm holding them for those who haven't seen them before, might be new to the tribe. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, there's
I got
a
backdrop here.
yeah. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I got speaker view. Okay, here's the rods of Ra. If you can't see them, there's a copper one, and then there's a silver one. I don't remember what it is, zinc or something. But anyway, on the ends, they got different ends for each one, and they got different symbols, and they're filled with crystals. So anyway, I don't exactly know which crystals or what they are, but They are what they are, and they're really nice. I have them right here close to me because sometimes I get a little nervous and jittery or on the thing, and you can't see it, but I'm holding them in my hands to center me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It works out really
Can
well.
I just say something before you keep going?
Yes.
I'm in the park with our community here because of the situation that's going on. So I'm actually connecting with my physical community. So I just thought I'd come on and say love to you all, because I have to really connect with my local community for us to stand up for the situation that's going on here in Australia at the moment. Okay. So love to you all. And we're just having a community meeting. There's a lot left now, but thinking about all of us in this time, we just have to rise above the situation. And I thank Milky for allowing me to get my strength to do my own YouTube channel. And thank you all for allowing me to be who I am. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you,
Stand up.
Jules.
We
Love
all
you.
Australia,
Thank you,
love
Julian.
you.
we
Love
all
you.
love
you.
you, Julianne. Thank you for coming. You are a great part of this soul tribe, and you've made a difference. Put it that way. Not only
Absolutely.
here for us, I hope you make a difference in your own community too.
Thank you so much. Love to you all. Bye.
Bye, Jules.
Bye,
Bye,
sweetie.
Julie.
Bye.
Love you.
All right. Trina, you came on to join us. Wonderful.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
Trina.
out of town, so I'm like,
Oh.
oh, I pray the internet works and it's working, so yay!
Nice.
Good to see you.
Nice. Nice. It's glad you could make it. I know it's the 4th of July
Oh, no.
weekend. Everybody's kind of busy. And like I said, if you can't stay very long or the things are going awry or whatever, that's fine. I'm glad you could pop in and whatever, you know. So you know, Al, you can see the fireworks. He's watching fireworks right now. And Tree says she's taking names for everybody in the chat room. Oh my gosh, we got everybody from
33 in the building.
Holy cow! I know it. This is going to be the biggest show.
God.
Let me run off some of the names real quick. We have Truth Seeker, Spirit Woman, Pamela Jean, Isby, Chloe, Susie Q. We have Crystal from the Olive Hill Soapery, who is got a whole bunch of soap that we're gonna give away tonight. We have Deborah Sloan is in the house, and of course we got Steve, and we got Amber Dawn. Amber Dawn's in the house. I'm trying to. Maverick George is in the house. Amber, I am so
Amber.
glad to see that you made it. We are all wondering about you the last
We
few
missed
days.
you.
We missed you immensely. You know, you were a big part of the Soul Tribe one way or another. On my show, on Andromeda 7, you came on Wayne's show so much. We miss you a lot. We're just hoping that you're doing great, and we love you very much. We really do.
Yes.
Maverick George, Gaza's in the house. Michelle Can-Am Free, our love girl's in the house. Let's see, we have Jill Jarrett's in the house. Oh, gee, I hope I didn't miss anybody. We got Deborah Truax. I haven't seen Deborah for a long time, so thank you for coming. I'm scrolling really, really fast. Sorry, guys. And I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, I think I've gotten everybody who, and if I haven't, I am so super sorry, but you're all good. And if you want to come on, just let me know in the chat or somebody tell me, and I will send you a link and you can come on. Not a problem. We'll get
Hey,
everybody.
I gotta
in
run.
one way or
Can
another.
I just wanted to give you guys all props and say, hey, I love you all. And
Yes,
you know,
yes. Say your thing. I know you got a lot. You should have something to say about Brian, because I know you and him had kind of a thing, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, and then you kind of made up just before the end, and that was kind of. Why don't you tell your story here?
well, Brian and I didn't really have a falling out. We just had a ego. I had an ego moment, and you know, I regret's been my best friend my whole life. But you know, that aside, I just wanted to say that Brian showed me that love is the answer to our woes, and he was an intricate part on my path to where I am today. And as the sign says behind me, I'm on a mission, and that mission is to spread the joy and love that Brian was sharing with the world. And I'm not just saying that just because Brian did it. Brian showed me how to do it, and in a way that was different than how I had known it, a way that was separate from myself. And that's what I owe Brian, is the love of introducing me to someone like Runk. You know, I miss Runk as much as I miss Brian. And, you know, these things that we miss, we have to remember that they're still here with us, and their legacies are how we remember them. And I remember them in love, and I remember Brian in immense love. And I thank you all for being here and showing that love and reciprocating it. And as long as we keep doing that and remember that we're all one in the end, and treat each other like we want to be treated, you know, that's the one thing that will set us free. And with that, love, peace, chicken grease, you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. That was wonderful. Thank you for coming on. It means a lot. It really does, that, you know, Brian affected all of us, and then we affected all of everybody else around us. Like you said, you know, thank you. It's so well said. Well said. Love you too, Steve. You're a brother from another mother.
You're a brother from the same mister, and the sisters are all from the same mister, and we're all connected. All one.
Okay.
One for all for one.
There you go. I like it.
Hey, and remember, Brian was always nervous at the beginning of every show.
Yeah.
Watch every one of his shows, you see his nervousness. So use it.
And then once he said, "Welcome to another day in the Milky Way,"
that's when he let the nervousness go. Yes.
He's like,
right.
But I know the feeling, because once I hook up to the thing and everything goes right, I kind of do the same thing. Like, I made it. Once it's linked, good. I'm wonderful. Woohoo. You know? Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Right,
have a wonderful 4th of July. Be good.
Bye, Steve.
Bye-bye.
So, hey, Robert, we've got Ginger, Troy Wright, John from Max Vision Remote Viewing, and Ginger.
Oh, Max Vision's in the house. Awesome. And Troy Wright. Yeah, I seen that. The Perry Egan is in the house. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Perry's on board. How about Sally? Am I saying that? Sally Beard? Sally Beard.
Sally Beard.
Sally Beard.
I think I need a bigger book.
And Troy Wright. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of names to put in. So, like I said, anybody who's in the chat, you know, get your name in the hat. We'll put your name in the hat if you're in the house, and we'll draw. If we draw it and you don't want the prize or you don't want the thing, because I'm going to mail it out free of charge to everybody from my house. I ain't charging nobody. I'm going to send it out. You all get something if you give me your name and address, and you can send that to the Milky Way Soul Tribe email address, which is in the link down below here. And I won't share it with anybody else, and I will send you your stuff out, and it'll all be good. But don't put your address on the chat. Please don't. You know, trolls will get it. I see Candy Apple's in the house too.
Amy
all right.
Amy S.
All right. Yes. Amy S. I'm in the house, she says. Wow, we're up to 39 tonight. This is going to be a great. I tell you, we got stuff.
You gotta put me on the list.
Yes, don't forget to put everybody. Trina
I'll come and chat.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't go in chat. That's not fair, because I can't go in chat.
Yeah.
I got you, Trina.
Put all you guys and Steve and stuff all on the list too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I am. I'm getting them all.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go next? I mean, not. Yes, Trina. Yes, Trina. Do you want to go next?
Okay. So I'm gonna try not to cry like a baby, but Brian is the reason you all see me. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Because this was never something I thought I would ever do. So when he asked me to be on his show, I was like, you know, I think that would be really nice, getting to know Brian and getting to know all of you. So he changed my life. And through that journey, I watched him learn so much about what we are, where we're going, what's the most important things, what is life about. He was looking at all of it because he knew there was a potential he would leave us. And the messages and the clues that he left for us, they're all there on his channel. And all the signals and all the things that he thought was important, he left for all of you. So with that, with the videos and his presence, and then his eternal presence, what a gift. So to one of my best friends of all time, thank you for being alive. And thank you for now being one of my guides.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Trina. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Trina. That's wonderful. I mean, you know, the thing is he was like, you know, from all of what he did, okay, is like he was a big ball and he shattered into a million pieces, and each piece landed on one of us to carry on.
I saw that. I saw that. I had a vision of when he passed away. I connected to him and I saw it looked like a star, you know, like the ones they videotape, those balls of light with all the flashing moving colors. And it was so bright. And I heard him and he started laughing, such this deep laugh. And he goes, "I'm everything." And he burst. And I saw the particles of light just explode everywhere. And then his laughter exploded into 1,000 pieces. And it was like he was doing it for fun, like going into this ball and then bursting out and then going back in and laughing again. It was amazing. So I hope that brings many of you joy, because boy, wow, that was an amazing thing to see.
You know what's really odd about this is you're talking about this busting of the balls, and in the background here on the side, you can't probably see it, is Al's taping the fireworks with the balls of light exploding and doing the same thing you're talking about.
I can't see that. So that's funny.
Yeah, it is. If you can see it all, I'm looking at it, I'm like, you're talking about, and the burst, it's the bombs are bursting in air, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, just like you're talking. And in my view, not in a view on YouTube, but in my view, it's right over the top of your head. So it's really cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. See the synchronicities. He somehow knows how to orchestrate this stuff, and I don't know how to explain it, but like you said, he inspires you with your videos and directs you. It's such a beautiful, powerful presence. And any of you who want to know the magic of Brian, watch his videos. It's like he's with you still. So it's powerful and it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I watch him all the time.
All the time. I do too. Still.
Yeah. I like the music that he chose.
I do too. I still listen to the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sometimes I swear that he's talking in my ear, though.
He
I mean, really,
he probably is.
He probably is. I mean, especially when I'm doing those videos, like, no, not that one. This one over here. This one. No, this one. I swear. And he moves my hand, and a lot of times, now this is no kidding, I will end up clicking on something that I really wasn't clicking on. And I'm like, well, guess I was supposed to use this one. Hey, if you don't believe me, but That's the only way I can explain how it goes.
I do.
So,
Boy,
and
you shut up.
sometimes I just ask him for help, like, especially when I design the title for the shows. And I remember him telling me that he always had trouble designing the titles, but I'm like, I'm like this last one, my brain is blank. What do I call this show? And I sat down and I just started scribbling. And the next thing you know, I'm writing, Brian Barnette living with the Soul Tribe. And I'm like, where did that come from? Because I wanted to put cards or living on, a reminder or something, but that's what come out of my mouth, like, well, here it is. So there you go. I don't know how I do it, but it just come out.
It's good.
Yeah. Thank you, Trina. I know you're on vacation too, it looks like. You have to go. That's all right. But thank you.
I'm hanging with the family, and it was funny because the last time I spent with Brian was up in Sedona. So I went there first and kind of took him through the places that we've been together. And it was pretty special. And then the most magnificent thing happened. I'm driving up the mountains and I'm watching them burn. They're on fire. And it's going towards Sedona.
Yep.
And then while we were there, the most beautiful thunderstorm poured down and put all the flames out. It was
That's so cool. That is just so cool.
So,
yes.
Awesome.
oh, yeah.
Well, I've got something
Yeah.
here that Trina asked me to read once before. I never
Okay.
did get around to doing it. It's a text message exchange with Brian about, I guess it was about a month or so before he ascended. And to give Brenda an idea of how your son coached people, okay? Because I was new to the group, feeling a little left out, feeling like, nobody really knows me. There's like a million people, and I missed out on half the higher mind training. I had to go back and watch all the videos again. So let me show you this text message. Let's see. I said, tell me, Brian, what does higher mind truly mean? Because I'm trying to wrap my head around this. And he said, our creative minds and human bodies are like stereo sound systems. The body is just an antenna that senses and amplifies a certain kind of energy. And it has the capacity to tune us into the creation energy, but only if we can break through the human barriers we have created over time of thinking we are only just human. We are far more than that. Our minds are receivers which can be tuned to the divine source energy. Are you with me? I said, well, how do you do that? He says, well, we tune the mind. We focus our attention and awareness in what we think and in what we believe. We can be aware of things going on around us, yes, but we don't feed that energy. I said, okay. So instead, we create better energy. We let go of the chaos. We discuss good things. We highlight the positive events. Is that what you mean? We talk about things that we enjoy and about places we want to go and experience. He goes, you got it, and more. He says, we talk openly about the principles our ancients talked about before the world got corrupted. We bring those values and practices and those universal laws and wisdom back into focus. We move on with the regained lost spirituality we were created with in the first place. I said, well, brother, what you're saying is that we restore the energy that once was. We purge the extraneous corrupted energy code that's been added. I hear people say that. We stop upgrading with corrupted thought energy, and then we what? We reset? Question mark. His response, yup, reboot it, Teresa. Purge it. Reload those routines, jack up your amplifier, and rock out, baby. I said, oh, you mean like your Grateful Dead tunes? LOL.
Yeah.
So what I say here to you guys tonight, and what I said back in February, leave it to a deadhead to guide us on our journey of rediscovery. I told him, I'm on it, brother. Thank you. And I'm on it now. I still love him. And I still feel him in my heart every single day. And I'm moving forward with this message and finding ways to provide valuable help to others while tending to my own personal inner works. I said this in February, and I'm saying it again now. I'm not a servant to anyone. I don't need servants. He taught me that. Helpers, yeah, because we're all here to help each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that David Barry, by the way, was spot on with these teachings. He's been trying to bring those old teachings back into focus, and so have we, if you've looked at our videos in the past couple of weeks. So as Brian would say, welcome to another day in the Milky Way. Be the frequency you want to receive. Love you guys. Thanks, Robert.
That just blows my mind. That blows my mind that comes out of my son's mouth, because we, like I said before, we were just son and mother, and we just had our everyday talks, but nothing. This just blows my mind. It's mind blowing.
It gives you an idea, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Of how he coached us and how he.
Yeah. I didn't.
You never knew he had it in him.
I didn't realize that he was that knowledgeable and that coaching of his family. And that's why he loved you all so much, you know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you sharing that.
You're welcome, Brenda. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. That is awesome.
You know what was so profound about Brian and the way he could guide, like he was talking to Teresa, with such profound wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Brian was so patient, and he learned so much before he ever started to speak about what he knew. And by the time he really started to talk about what he knew, he was already at a level of mastery that was so profound, because he understood the light inside of him.
Trina,
real.
I'm just wondering something. The chapter that we've been reviewing on the program about ascended masters, about how they come and they're incarnated into this world as the rest of us are, the same way we are, and we don't know who they are. They're sitting right next to us. And I said the other night, I can spot some of you, and I just know you probably are, and you haven't come fully into your realization yet. I think that was Brian. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
There's a few of us out there like that, you know, that you can spot them. Sometimes it's the little things they do, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just go, wow, that really influenced me. How did they know?
I think it's the way they vibe with people and how they interact with people.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
And anyway, that was great. That was great. We got Big Al, who's showing some of the cards here in the corner. I see Brian Lunsford in that one. And
I love you guys.
Okay. Oh, we got Amber Dawn has joined us.
Love you,
too.
Trina. I love you, Trina.
Hey,
Bye, Trina.
Bye, Trina.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming, Trina.
Bye, sister. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Bye.
All right. Amber, thank you for coming on. Oh my goodness. All of us have been wondering where you're at, how you're doing. We missed you so much. And here you are. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. What do you have to say about Brian? I know you've been around for a long time, and even myself, I think I was on, I don't know how I got on your channel or whatever, but I clicked on it. I think I was, it all mingled together, and YouTube kind of pushed me that way. So there you go.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
It's just been a really hard year and a half, you know, and people are leaving us, and it's just really hard to digest. And, you know, just thinking about him and his soft, loving energy. He was just such a kind person, and he was not judgmental at all. And he invited everyone into his life with open arms. And I just really miss him. I miss his laugh. I miss his presence and his humor, and he was just one of a kind. And I really appreciate him for doing everything he did, and you know, living his purpose, and you know, having the strength to just live his purpose and bring us all together and teach us. And just his compassion was just out of this world, and I really do miss him a lot.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you.
I think one of the most important things that Brian brought to all of us is an environment that was loving and non-judgmental, and we could share our experiences and our knowledge, and just show each other that there's people that care about each other. A lot of us are black sheeps of the family, or we can explain to something like this in our family, and they just kind of look at us and roll their eyes. So, I mean, it gave us an environment and an atmosphere that was positive, and you could share, I mean, anything with an experience. That's how we grow. We grow as we share our experiences. So, Brenda, you did an excellent job. He was an excellent kid.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm honored to know him.
Yes, as we all are. As we all are.
I'll bow out and get somebody else in here. I just wanted to say that I love you all. So if anybody else wants to come in.
David, thank you. I tell you, you said it very well. He touched us all, and thank you for coming. Man, I tell you, it's see, this is the thing. He gave unconditional love to everybody. I remember he always would say, hey, if you got a problem, don't hesitate to call me, text me, email me, something. I'll listen. I will listen. And he did. Yeah. He listened to all of us.
Very open-minded. And he didn't care if somebody disagreed with him. If somebody had a different point of view, good, share it. You know, prove it to me, show it to me.
Yes, absolutely.
You got to keep an open mind, because if you shut your mind, you lose options. Some of the options that you had before aren't there anymore because you just closed them off.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, David.
Love you all. You all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go in the chat room.
All right.
Love you, brother.
We'll see you there. Thank you for coming.
Love
you all. All right. Amber, that was that. I know, Amber, that you're really intuitive with stuff like that, and you kind of like feel it all, don't you? I mean, you probably feel it more than anybody, because I mean, you and, well, I shouldn't say that. You and Trina feels it too. I mean, so I gotta hand it to both of you, because you just, you know, me, I'm doing the tough guy thing. You know, I'm a guy. Man, if I cry, I would be like, I'd feel about this big. But anyway, it's all right. Thank you for Amber for coming. We've all missed you so much, you know, and I'm so happy you could come and tell your story about with Brian. It's touched all of us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, and I love you, Brian. I love you,
so
Brian.
Many of us have missed you, Amber. I hope you come back soon.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thanks,
absolutely.
Just
stay in touch with us a little bit. You know, we want to make sure you're all right too. You know, you've touched so many people here, just like Brian has. So don't be a stranger. You know.
Yeah.
I'm getting writing cramps.
Oh, you're getting
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
just so many
Well,
people.
Thank you, everybody. And Brenda, sending you all the love and prayers your way. And
Thank you,
you know, my
sweetheart.
thoughts are with you.
Love you too.
And I love all of you. And I'll be in the chat. And it's good to see you and kind of be back a little bit and dip my toe back in. And, you know, I appreciate all of you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Miss you, Amber.
Love
Thank you,
you,
Amber.
Amber. Love you.
Thank you, Amber.
Love you guys.
Thank you. All right. David Null, you knew Brian pretty darn well. David, you there? You got your mute on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I had mute on. I was
okay.
sitting here meditating and listening to everyone's stories. Miss Brenda, I bring honor and love to you. Thank you so much. I was up in your neck of the woods here this last week.
Oh.
And I know Brian and I had discussed that we were going to get together at some point. And I went to a waterfall. My niece and her husband took me to a waterfall way up in the Smokies up there. And as crippled as I was after falling down in the river the day before, I walked down there and sat down on this rock. And I just, it was so beautiful. And I had my Milky Way t-shirt on. And so my relatives were kind of questioning, what you doing there, Dave? And I was like, I'm honoring a friend of mine. I'm sitting here in front of this beautiful waterfall. Very few, only 4 of us were there. And I said, you know, this is my visit to you, Brian. You know, because we could have come to a waterfall like this and we would have sat and talked. We'd have talked about the energy in the water. We'd have talked about how spiritual it was and how the nature and of itself was so great. And I'm very proud and humbled to have known him. I feel that I still do know him. We talked about things on his show that, you know me, I talk about some strange stuff. But there was something that Brian and I had that is really hard to describe. And I think it goes to the deadhead thing, because we connected on a level that there were times when he'd be thinking something and I'd say it and he'd go, there you go again. You know, we were so connected and I kept surprising him. I'd go, well, Brian, we're just connected. And I still feel that we are. There are times when I just feel he's in the room or something, you know, and it's like, yeah, it's cool, buddy, you know. So, but he brought honor to my life. And in doing so, hopefully I will continue to try to bring honor to everyone else's lives. Because the things that we talked about in great depth, he's experiencing right now. And at some point, we're all going to be there. I might be there sooner than I wish, but, you know, I'll be 69 in September. So I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But with the idea of frequency, something that I've always believed in for years, and I think Brian and I really clicked on this. I said, you know, in the universe, and I've talked about this, in the universe, it's sort of like a radio station out there. You can tune in different frequencies and you can pick up this or you can pick up that. You can, you know, each of us have our own frequencies. And when we can dial in to our friend's frequency, like Brian and I seem to do, we connected. And, you know, it was like he was just right there on the other side of the camera. You know, even though we was up in Tennessee, right? But understanding the idea of the frequencies in the universe and his understanding and how he related it to music, which I think is absolutely marvelous the way he did it. I think of things like that, but I don't produce them. And so I was very glad that, you know, he produced things with the music to sort of stimulate the mind, you know. because we are, each of us, our own frequency. And how we connect with each other is we learn each other's frequencies. We know who's out there in our brains. We can kind of feel this person's presence or that they're thinking of us. And Brian and I had talked about this off camera many times, in that what an experience it would be. And right now he is that experience. He is that frequency that he wanted to be. And I'm just very proud to have known him. And I'm humbled by it. And whatever legacy I can leave, I hope it's, just a small part of the big thing here. So thank you, everyone, for having me here tonight. And greetings and blessings to all of you. And remember, always believe, 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 and never give in and never give up.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Thanks, David. Yeah.
That was nice. Thanks. Thank you for coming. And see, that's the thing. I know Doug Stack, he said something about well, I didn't know Brian. And it's like, well, some of us knew Brian, some of us knew Brian really well, some of us didn't. And some of us never met Brian, but through Brian, we started these channels. Like I started the Milky Way Soul Tribe to bring you all together, which is a part of Brian. And so therefore Brian did affect you. Al made the cards. And if, you got on a card, you're along with them too, So it wasn't that, because I never got to meet Brian. I wish I did, but I never actually got to shake his hand and meet him. I was hoping that we would get together sometime, but it was just like that. Boom, he's gone. And I'm like, what happened? We were just getting going. And Nina, he never come and visited you, did he? And Teresa, he never come and visit. Did you ever meet him?
Oh, Brian?
Yeah.
Face to face? Never.
Yeah, but he affected you in a way anyway.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is a lot of us never actually met Brian or knew him. I barely knew him, but through the show, texting him a little bit here, talking to him on the phone or something, a little bit, but
it was Michelle Canham-Free.
Yeah.
And she said, and I said, I need more spiritual interaction, because I was in other groups and there were some of us in those other groups. We crossed over, as you know. Crossovers, we're all a bunch of crossovers.
Yeah.
But I needed the spirit filling, the spiritual community. And she said, let's go visit, Brian Barnette.
Yeah.
I said, okay. She says, you'll like it in there. And one of the first people to shout out to me was Shannon Clean.
Yeah.
It was Shannon.
Yeah.
And then Lori Pure Love.
Yeah.
And there was a few people, and David Castle and David Berry and David Berry 75. They were all just like, hey, how you doing? And then this chat would just go so fast. I couldn't really get to know as many, as quickly as I'd like.
Well,
But Brian Barnette noticed me maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks into it.
Yeah.
And he said, Teresa, that Teresa person, I've checked out her Facebook. She's got some really cool stuff. You all go check her out. I was like, he noticed me out of 200 people in the chat room? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Who is this guy? Next thing I know, I'm getting a text messenger. Well, an invite to join his Facebook friend.
Yeah.
And then I got a text message, and it just started going back and forth. And whenever I had a problem with something or didn't understand something, or there's things folks were getting into that I didn't know anything about and didn't trust because I wasn't sure of myself. And I'd say, do I really need to know about sigils? He said, oh my God, no, don't worry about that right now. So he made you feel like you didn't have to rush things,
Yeah.
You didn't have to open yourself up all at once to everything. Just take it one day at a time, kind of thing,
Exactly.
The two best coaches I had at the time were Michelle Canham-Free and Brian Barnette, and then David Null.
Yeah.
I hit it off and synced up with David Null immediately. First show I ever went into, I had the same sync up with David Null that I did with Brian, but it was more intimate because David had a smaller group. But we have so much in common in our backgrounds and experiences that we sync. And he's become my shaman and my friend. And I know he's a shaman in training. I know he's still my shaman. But you know, but Brian and I were starting to connect too, and he was coaching me, and I really felt it when he left. I really felt it. But I'm grateful for the time that I had.
Yeah.
And he's still with me. He's still with me all the time. Yeah.
And that's the thing. And the thing is you're right. He loved everybody and wanted to help everybody unconditionally. And if he just kind of had that intuition to know that he needed to reach out and touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. Brenda, how did you teach somebody like that? How did you raise a kid like that would just, he would go out. I swear that if he was walking down the street and he's seen somebody that needed a pair of shoes, he'd probably take off his shoes and give it to him and walk barefoot home.
He would. We'd go out somewhere and we'd just be walking down. He'd see somebody, hello, how you doing? I mean, he was just always, hi, how you doing? He was just speaking to everyone. I mean, he was just so outgoing. And I just kind of go, did you know who that was? And he said, no. He said, I think you ought to speak to everybody and be happy and be nice to everyone. So that was just the way he was. It was all him. I don't think I did anything. I'm just amazed. I just loved him so much.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, and he passed that on. You loved him and he passed that on. What a good teacher you were. And Genevieve's in the room. She said the same thing. She says Brian reached out to her just like he did to Teresa. I know Genevieve was on his show a few times. Or whatever, so that was good. And Genevieve, I'd like to get you on the show one of these days. You know, if I had your address, I'd send you a link. And if you want to just go ahead and email the Milky Way Soul Tribe down below, I'll send you a link right away. I'm kind of monitoring my inbox in case somebody wants to get in, and they can send me a thing and I'll try to get them in, or send it in the chat room, or let me know somewhere, something or other. Yeah, so we're doing the best we can. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay.
I just got a text message. Crossover, spiritual crossover, human spiritual crossover.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if any of you get a text and it's coming from the other side, you're welcome to read it on here on the show. Don't worry. Anyway, speaking of the other side, Lucky Stone. Lucky.
Oh,
there you're up. Lucky, there you go. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Awesome. He's speaking every day through you, through all the members who know him. And there's no past tense. He's speaking. He's working through you all. All this whole time of just getting so much that he hasn't stopped. The reason why his videos are here is so they continue to teach through them. It's amazing what's going on right now. And I mean, I did feel a little bit down, ripped my heart out right about the beginning, but you know, I have a little bit of help and turned everything around. It's like, you know, you're missing the whole point of all this, that he is still speaking through all of us. And although I always started well back, I didn't even participate in the chat room. I was so enthralled with the videos that I just stayed back in the background, just let it go and watch the videos. He has a lot to teach, and he's teaching still. That's really all I can say right now.
Yeah, I know, but you know, you kind of got like the inside scoop on stuff. And is there okay, and here's a good, I'm going to ask this with really good intent, and it's been a year now. But is there anything that you could relay to Brenda, his mom?
There's no reason to.
Okay, there's no reason. Okay.
She knows everything she needs to know. There's no medium who can give her information that she doesn't already need to know. It's so important for her to process this at her own pace. This is a lot to take in. And for any medium to go in between a mother and their child, it's not a place that they belong. And it's hard for me to even talk about this. This is weird that I'm giving a message directly from my guys to say, no, There's not
Okay.
anything that any medium can convey upon her, because she has all the information. Although she might think that she's disconnected, that the connection is gone, that he's not physically here. He's spiritually with her every day, all the time. And although she may not see it, it's there. He works in mysterious ways. One of the things is that I was talking to someone about is that spirits can, because we don't believe that they can talk to us because we're physical. We're in their day-to-day dealing with situations. But weird things will happen when you notice. Lights will blow out, that, how that light bulb, I just changed that light bulb. But that's I'm trying to communicate with you. Unfortunately, you're spending dollars on light bulbs, but they're trying to communicate you through the little things, little signs, little symbols, just to tell you, yeah, we're still here. We're still right behind you. We're still always supporting you. And, it's a hard transition for us physically, but for him, it was a breeze. It was easy. It was a cakewalk. It's going to be a lot more difficult for a lot of us who have our day-to-day grinds, but the secret's out. He was an ascended master physically in this world doing what he needed to do. And fortunately for us, it was too short, but he's still talking. Because he is what he is, he can speak through all of us. We just have to accept it, especially you, Robert. He's talking through you. And although you might, say, oh, if you don't believe me, it's fine. It's because some part of yourself doesn't believe, but you do it. He speaks with you, you work with it, you do it. He's going to be working with you as much as you need it, but there's going to be a day when you don't need it anymore and you're going to be able to run, and, he'll step back, but he's always there behind you. And he's always there for Brenda. He's always there for Teresa. He's always there for David. And, he's speaking. And even the time with Steve was a little sketchy, but it was all part of the process. And, Brian never had the issue with, I'm listening to you and my beliefs are different. Brian never had that problem. And
No.
Wade said the most important thing, that just because I accept your beliefs has no effect on my beliefs. And that's what Brian was. The perfect example of that.
That was what you needed to say. That is exactly what I figured you were going to say. Because so don't think that you couldn't say, because I think that's what you needed to say. Because and that what you said, basically, it ran home with me. Put it that way. You struck a home run with me. I don't know about you, Brenda, but I think he's exactly right.
Thank you, Lucky.
It's what I'm holding in my hand is the physical representative of one of my guides. His name is Dragonfly, and it's the craziest thing. He has no eyes, and it freaks me out. But this thing is like, this is what I want to sit in when I can't be, he's not bound to this. It's just one of the things. It's like physical representation. It's one of the weird things that I can do and that I have done it. Okay. Sometimes I need a physical representation of him, and this is what he chose. This is what it is, and it's the most freakiest looking thing. But I'm holding it, and usually he has his altar, he sits on it, but I needed it for tonight because there's a lot that's going on right now, and it's tough for me to even physically go through. So I'm holding this I don't even know, porcelain figure. It's weird, but I do need my crutches as we all do.
Well, we don't all have, some people have guides that they talk to and that they're led by, some don't. I don't feel that I need to, because for me personally, and I think Brenda can learn from this too, because Brenda is just as connected with God's source as I am. Some of us believe in a source creator energy, and we refer to that source creator energy as God. And that's just a human term for it. And so if I'm out in my garden meditating, I can connect directly to source. I don't need a lot of intermediaries, and I don't need a lot of other beings talking to me. And right now, Brenda's connected with her own son. So through source, through divine spirit, through great spirit, and the universe. And that's all she needs. So I'm agreeing with Lucky here that it's not that it's not, but I would say it's not that it's not someone's place necessarily, but it's just not needed right now because she's tethered to her own son. Who could possibly guide her better than her own son? If anything's going to come through to Brenda, it would be Brian himself, like he does with me in my garden and so many others. I mean, we do connect with Brian, and Brian will connect with Brenda. And Brenda's already feeling those connections when she's out in her garden, right, Brenda?
Exactly.
You're already feeling his energy, and you're feeling that
Oh,
connection.
yes, I am.
So Brian is all you really need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? And we all want to help you. We all want to give you messages from our guides, and because we all want to help you through things. But the truth of the matter is with great spirit and source and Brian, that's all you really need.
All I
That
need.
love connection is so strong.
It is very much. Thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you, Lucky. I appreciate you.
I've seen before where guides or mediums have given you messages, and it tore me apart because my guides are saying, no, that's not their place, because Brian is with you, and that's it. There's no intermediary. There's no intermediary needed. You have the message you needed. You just need to relax and hear it. It's there.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Wow, you did good, Lucky. You did good.
It's
I'm
not
Yes, Lucky.
no, I'm just saying but you're the guy. You're in the in between. So I'm giving you a pat on the back right now. I swear, if you were here, I'd be patting on your back saying, "Good job, good job."
Yep.
That's I'll put it this way: you're translating what they're telling you so that we can kind of figure it all out. And you did a good job of explaining it.
Now, I want to give you a hug.
And I appreciate that, and I feel it, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and I have a real job, and I have a real life, and that I don't deal with this kind of thing. And once I deal with this, it's a lot. It's like living two lives at once, and
it is.
And they are very vocal. There are a lot of times in the day where I just have to say, "Okay, guys, stop. I have to live my life," and they're right now very vocal and saying, "This is what needs to be said," and I have to say, "Okay, I can't say it like that. I have to calm it down." And with you guys, with this group, I don't have to filter anything, which is a breath of fresh air for me.
Yeah, it's hard to go to a place where you can speak your mind about this crazy stuff that we all talk about, and everybody says, "Oh, that's normal," and you go, "What?"
Yes.
Anybody else would say, "Get out." And I think somebody said it earlier, David Castle, "You're the black sheep of the family." And here you're like, "Oh, this is the normal sheep of the family. We're all black."
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I see Teresa's putting names in the hat. Teresa, how we coming with that? We doing pretty good.
Like, I don't know, like 45 people in the actual chat.
Yeah, okay, about 45. So we're doing pretty good. We're about an hour into it. Big Al, how's the fireworks coming?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Am I breaking up at all?
Not too much. You're doing real good. We're up to that part. We're about the hour-long part here, and the fireworks was a good display you were showing us, and you're flashing all the cards. Thank you very much for that. And we're down to you and Nina left, and Darth's over there somewhere. Oh shoot, yeah, he was in there. I forgot. He's just got this blank screen kind of sitting over there. We got Darth yet to go through. Hey Darth. Anyway, so he's still there. I can always see his top of his head. Al, tell us about the cards. And I got a whole pile of cards here. And since we got I don't know if we're going to get a whole lot more people in because we got, the night's going by about an hour already. So I want to get some names drawn for these decks of cards. So tell us a little bit about the cards and where they can get them, and whatever link it is, it's in the below screen down below here. All the links to buy the cards yourself if you don't win one. So I got a bunch of cards. Anyway, what I need you to do is tell us now about the cards, and then we're going to draw for something.
Okay, cool. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes. Now tell us a little bit about Brian too, what you want to say too. I didn't mean to cut you just about the cards? Sorry.
No, that's all right. I couldn't really do anything because of all the commotion going on here. So, but I want to say I'm honored, Brenda, to have met your son live on YouTube. And he touched me spiritually. And I love y'all so much. The Soul Tribe means a lot to me now. So this is just the beginning. Okay, I really think this is going to keep going. So we got the first deck done, working on the second deck. You get the link below. Whoever wants to be on the cards, on the Milky Way Soul Tribe cards in honor of Brian Barnette, I would be honored to produce a card for you. So it really means a lot to me, and I feel this is one great family now that we have here. So you know, I mean, we have so many channels out there now, a lot of us in other channels. So I believe we're a Soul Tribe family now. I really do, and I love you all. And again, I just can't believe it's a year have gone by. This is amazing. I mean, where did the time go, right? It took a whole year to get to this point now. And yeah, it means a lot to me. And it meant a lot to me last year too. And there's a few there who know what I'm talking about. So again, I'm really honored to be here, and I want to thank each and every one of you. So Teresa has a list of the second deck cards that are available. So and this has really reached out to me spiritually, to what it's like to have a Soul Tribe group. We may not all meet, but at least we can meet here, right? So Brenda, I assume you got your cards. You told me, right? And I know if some of you are gonna put some of the decks away in a vault. So I just want to say that for the overseas shipments, in Canada shipments, we really have to get about $14-15 more for the decks. Okay. Because that's just the way it is now, shipping, right? So if anyone can help out with that, I really would appreciate it. Okay. Did I lose you?
No, you're good, Al. You're good. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks,
So,
Al.
Okay.
Thanks, Al.
Al, you put I just want to say you put a lot of work into this. And I hope everybody appreciates it. I hope that anybody who hasn't got on and wants a card, it doesn't cost you anything to be on the cards, and you don't have to buy a deck of cards because you're on the card. But you know, he only gets 100 decks printed up, and he's not going to be printing decks for the rest of his life. This is going to be a kind of a one-run thing, and we did the first run right here. Is the first run deck of cards. There we go, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the second run will be your second run, and then it'll be about 200 decks when it all comes said and done. That'll be it.
Well,
maybe.
Maybe.
But pretty much. You know, two different. It's going to be two different decks. So.
I've showed folks to this party here, and they're totally fascinated. They're like, I don't believe what I'm saying. I says, well, you can do this with family members, you know, and they're all like, wow, can you really do that for us? I'm like, yeah. I mean, even the shuffle card company said they've never seen anything like this before. They've done tarot cards, you know.
Yeah.
But they've never seen folks like this on a card deck with the zodiacs on there. They've never seen it, and they do cards all the time.
Yeah. Great. Okay, Teresa, how's it going in there?
Yes, sir.
I see your eyes are squinting and are going. You know, either you're going to need glasses after all of this, or you're doing a hell of a good job.
people are dropping in and out, so I'm just, and as new ones come in, I'm trying to catch them. So we've got about 53 in the hat right now.
Nice. Now,
We've
if you're
got
listening,
48
and
watching.
if you've been watching and you didn't say anything, and just put your name in, say hi or something, and
Yeah, just come in and say hi in the chat so I can check your name.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, I want to say we're gonna have, and Nina, how's it going over there? You've been awful quiet. You're in the corner too, and I didn't mean to put you kind of in the corner there, but you got some stuff you're gonna give away tonight too. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So before I even get started on that, I guess thanks for having me on here. It's always a pleasure to be on. And I didn't actually personally know Brian. I never met him, but I feel like I know him just because I've, through all you guys, and hearing about him and being part of the Soul Tribe and all of that. I feel like I do know him, kind of thing. So, and as I was sitting here, I actually got my deck out here, and I actually have a card here that, like, a message from Brian that I think is actually a very good one for all of us. The message itself is for all of us, but the picture here, I would say, is for his mother. So I'm just going to show you that here. I don't know if you can see it.
Wait a minute. I'm going to blow that up and then say something. Hang on. I'm not doing my job. There you go. Say something now.
Yeah. So it says life is a series of choices. We all have choices in life, right? And he says to choose love. And that really goes with what the other fellow was saying about him. And then I'm looking at those two hearts, mother and son. He's sending his love your way, all of you guys. So a message and just a little something for his mother. That's
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nina.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. But yeah, so, in lieu of the giveaway here, I had my own giveaway there whatever weeks ago it was. And I have a couple of, that wasn't claimed. So let's try and see if somebody else maybe wants to get them. They are clearing sprays. So for clearing either yourself or the room that you're in, it takes away, disperses negative energies and stuff like that. So that's what it is. And so I got two of them here. If anybody's interested in winning that, put your name in the hat.
Great.
And
I just want to say something about what you said about you didn't know Brian, and I know I've heard from a few people I'd sent links to, and that's exactly it. You didn't know him, but yet through all of us, you feel like you know him because he's touched so many. It's like a spider web going out, and it's like Lucky Stone said, he's with all of us that are making a difference in the Soul Tribe, and he's working with us, even if you don't know he is. I would think.
I know. I've noticed actually in the last couple of years here now, there's a lot of people who are exiting out of here, young people, and from what I'm understanding is that they're needed more on the other side. So a lot of people are choosing to exit out of here to be on the other side to help us, so and now that we've gone through what we've gone through here in the last year and a half, we can kind of see why. There's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we're not actually aware of. And so these people are exiting out of here to help us on the other side. So, so they're still around us. They're still here. They're still, on a mission, but just on the other side rather than here. So, yeah.
Yeah. Teresa, how's that coming? We got everybody in here. I see Walking Waters.
I think we just chatted on.
Was hanging in there listening. So thank you for coming, Walking Water.
Ton of people.
All right. Good deal. That's the way we like to hear. I want to get everybody in. So what I'm going to do is you're going to draw a name, and I got to figure it out. And I got a plastic bag here, and I got a name card here, and we're going to write down. I'm going to throw the card in the bag with the name who it goes to, so I can keep track of them. And then the person who wins is going to have to email me, and I will, with their address, and I will send the product out free of charge. It's all yours. That's all you got to do. Nothing to it. No cost to you except to send me an email with your address. There you go. No questions asked. Simple. So, Teresa.
Then of course, if it is my stuff, you'll have to then get a hold of me.
Yes.
And let, so that I can ship it out. But yeah.
We'll do, yeah, the exact same thing. Yeah. Well, just on your end. Absolutely. And then we'll do the same with Marcia. Teresa, you kind of running that, so we'll let you figure that out. And yes, Gary Nicholson, thank you. I just thank you for coming. It's awesome that you're all here. This is an awesome thing. So I got my notepad. Teresa, do you got your hand in the bucket?
You got it. All right. Say when.
Whenever.
Let me just say while she's doing that, I want to thank everybody in chat for all the wonderful comments. So thank you all so much. They're beautiful comments that they're making.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Brenda.
First one here. I'll be darned. Gaza Cobb.
Gaza.
Gaza Cobb.
And he's going to get a deck of cards. Al, you're telling me I'm going to be shipping this to Australia? Holy cow. And you think you got it expensive.
Yeah, it's about $20, bro.
That's right. Okay, I got one down. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, wait a minute now. I know Crystal's in the house, and I want to make sure that she sees that we have some of this lovely Olive Hill soapery stuff. Okay. And this here is, I don't know what it is. It's Rose Della Cream. Boy, that sounds good. I tell you, I have used her soap myself, and I got to blow this up just for a second so you guys can see this. But anyway, I have used this soap myself, not this kind. She sent me some guy kind of soap. It was a little more green and brown, like a manly thing, like I was rubbing poop on me or something, but it smelled really good. I tell you, oh man.
Wow.
So anyway, so here we go. There you go. And that's what it looks like. Oh, okay. I'm looking in the other screen, but that's it. Now, can you pick one for the soap?
Yeah, I just added Kent Nichols and Delaney Pearl Jones. Hi, Kent.
Kent's in the house. All right.
Yeah.
He's in the waiting room. Duh. Okay.
Fuck,
Anyway, who
know
won?
that.
Teresa, who won the soap?
Oh, the soap. The soap is Amber Dawn.
Amber Dawn.
Amber Dawn.
Okay, Amber, you send me your address. I'm putting in the thing, and I will mail it out as soon as I possibly can. And oh my gosh, we got Kent coming in.
What was that song? Wasn't there a song about Amber Dawn? What's that flower you got on? That one Amber Dawn?
Something like
that's Delta Dawn.
Delta Dawn, yeah.
Delta Dawn, Delta. Oh my gosh, it's Kenty. Come to join us. We were just talking. Steve was saying, oh my God, Steve's ears were ringing. He's back in the chat room. He's like, where'd Kent go? I says, he's living on an island in Canada somewhere.
Yes.
Tell us what's going on, Kent.
Not too much, just getting through life like the rest of us. But I've had some pretty cool and interesting times. I've kind of like been to myself and just kind of staying away. I've stayed away from a lot of stuff lately, and it's been a really cool last couple of weeks because I've really been guided and led to a lot of really super, super deep learning in the last couple of weeks. And so actually it's been pretty cool last couple of weeks in my mind anyways. So yeah, it's really good to see everybody here. And I thought for some reason, I thought this was at 9:45 my time. So I was a little bit late. I was actually trying to be on time. Then I realized I was late. I'm like, well, why not? Right. So that's awesome.
Hey, we're going a little long tonight because we got a lot of stuff to do, and you're welcome for coming on late. And however long you could stay, it seems like you actually got a good connection tonight.
Yeah, I could have. I'm not sure. I kind of like got a little rigged up system with my phone sitting up on top of stuff here, but it's working. It'll do the trick.
That's awesome. Well, while you're on here, what would you like to talk about Brian? I mean, you know, come on, it's you knew him. You've been we're on his show quite a bit. You knew him well, at least by my standards.
I mean, I knew Brian, you know, off of the show and on the show. I mean, yeah, he was like definitely, he was one of my brothers in this world, and obviously it's been a tough. It's been weird. It's been a weird year, you know, with him being gone, and I didn't realize that today was kind of like that day until, well, earlier today, I guess, and it's just, it kind of brought me back to the experience of a year ago, and I was driving from BC to Alberta, and so I was in the mountains, and it was a really weird day. The highways were all shut down, so I had to take the southern route right along the US border. And it's a longer route, but it's a really beautiful route all through like the mountains and the trees, and there's a lot of lakes around there. So just kind of on the border of Washington and Montana. And I was hit with this immense feeling that somebody was with me in my vehicle. And I mean, it was an off the hook type of feeling where somebody was with me in my vehicle, and I could feel it. And I was trying to make sense of who it was, because I felt that it was somebody that had passed away, or that was on the other side communicating with me, but I had no knowledge of Brian passing on that day. So I was thinking to myself, because I kind of get led to these experiences where I've dealt with people that have had people around them pass. That's happened to me a lot in my life, like over and over and over. So I had no idea that it was Brian that I was experiencing that moment. It was probably for a good half an hour straight. And as I talk about it right now, I can actually feel like a presence almost putting their hands on my shoulders right now. It's actually, I'm having quite an experience right this second. But yeah, and then I realized when I got to Calgary, and then I heard the news, I think Trina contacted me, and yeah, it made sense at that point in time. But obviously, it's been tough. I haven't really been doing much in the way of podcasts, you know, since he passed away. I wasn't really a big podcaster. It's just, he had asked me a lot to come on and speak with him. And so, you know, it was something that I did just because I maybe thought I could share through some of my personal experiences with, you know, supernatural and just, you know, life beyond this realm. And I actually am kind of now at a place of peace where I figure I will kind of open myself up to maybe, you know, doing more podcasts again and more teaching, because I feel like in this last year I also went through some ups and downs, and I've really come into a new place of learning, even just the last couple weeks. So I would like to share some of those experiences. You know, maybe not tonight. This is about Brian, but I will definitely come on again, and we'll talk about some of the things I've learned in my inner knowing.
Well, by gosh, I tell you what, Ken, you're always welcome. I always send you a link.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I apologize a bit for that. It's been a different year for me. It's been more of a year of silence, not some like Buddhist monk silence thing here, but just trying to speak a little less and hear a little bit more, and also be a little bit more connected also in my everyday life here. I've kind of looked at where we are here now as like we're eternal beings. So sometimes we can also get caught up in the fact of looking to where we're going when we leave this plane, not always realizing that everything that we do and we learn within this plane is still within us. It's all part of us. It's all part of our journey. So everywhere we are, even in, and I know that there's a lot of wickedness and a lot of, just different things that go on. I don't know if it's all wickedness. Some of it, I think, is just people and beings that are here not understanding and experiencing sort of a lower vibration. But it's all important, and it's our journey. It's us. We are extensions of source creation. So it's very important, I think, that we, with whatever time we have in whatever planes that we're in, and they can vary and they will vary. It's important to maybe make the most out of each one. And maybe that's something that I got a little out of touch with. So I've been trying to keep in touch with that a little bit more lately than I maybe was before. I was on kind of a far out there supernatural realm journey for a while, and I've been trying to stay a little bit more grounded and really appreciate and kind of see source and creation in everything around me lately. So that's kind of how I've been approaching life in the last little bit.
Wow. Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to do a sabbatical for a while so you can get back on the horse and, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's so right. And you're going to bring more wisdom and, whatever reason it was, you'll come back on and you'll have better things to tell us in the future. I'm sure you will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, absolute, since, we're here for Brian, and I mean, just an absolute one of a kind, first class soul, first class human, first class everything, first class eternal being. I mean, he didn't hide anything. He wore his shirt on his sleeve. There was never a hidden agenda with Brian. And I mean, that is truly something that we can all learn from. Just what an amazing, amazing individual he is. We all come in and pass from this place. This is learning. This is like a school. But definitely glad that our souls crossed in this journey, and I'm sure that they will again in the next journey. And like Brian is with us all the time. So
all the
Thank
time.
You, Thank you, Kent. That was really great. He loved you.
Well, Kent, we've been keeping you connected through Facebook, and I got you copied down on every bulletin because I never know when you're going to be able to tap in, because I know your situation. But if you ever want to know what's going on, I keep putting updates out there. And every time we have shows coming up, they get advertised ahead of time. So every now and then when you can, check it.
Absolutely. I will, Teresa, for sure.
You sent me your email address and I responded to it, but I gave you 2 email addresses. One was the Andromeda 7 email address and my tmdanton@gmail.com.
I don't
think you opened it.
I may.
Yeah, you sent it in one of the chat rooms.
Yeah.
Check it, because I try to keep you in the loop so we don't lose you the next, because it's been a long time.
Oh, I'm always there. I feel like we're all connected, and everybody's connected on a soul level. So even if we're lost, there's no forest we can be so lost in that we can't be connected through. That's pretty cool.
That is true. See, and that's the thing. Some of us come and some of us go, but we're never really gone. I mean, and this was a good night for everybody to get together. I swear, it's like we haven't seen Amber in a long time. We haven't seen you, Kent, in a long time, and some of these other people who've shown up tonight. Darth, we haven't seen you in a long time. You're kind of sitting down there in the corner, quiet, like.
Yeah.
Darth, let's hear from you for a minute. Come on. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Hello.
Yes. What do you have to say tonight about Brian, about the Milky Way? What's on your mind?
Well, I found out I have 3 new Galactic Council members that I already knew. The third, I was kind of surprised, and that, especially with this email, I'm like, why am I getting an email from Robert V? I haven't gotten one from him in a long time.
Well, Darth, you've been on the Soul Tribe a few times, read some cards, you participated. How did Brian affect you? Did you know Brian? Did you watch his show?
I watched his shows, and the reason how I started doing this, because I'm the shy person in the back room that never wants to take any credit that anything in life that he does, or I rather just give credit to other people. That's part of me being an elder. It's really, I don't like taking credit for the things I do. And actually, I've been needing to change my name. How do you do that anyway?
Well, you'll have to go into Zoom, and then it'll ask you when you get on again. It's a whole big process. If you need to, email me and I'll describe it. We'll go through it sometime.
Okay.
But tonight, yeah, just stick with the scoop. We got no time for directions.
I met him a year ago on the channel, and I liked his energy. And it was just something I never felt before. And I'm really sensitive to energy, and that type of energy I just never knew in my life before. Most of my life is conditioned energy, conditioned love. And that's the first time I really felt unconditional love.
Yeah. Well, and that's what a lot of other people have said, that, Brian was just love. I know Steve has said it. He was just love. And, yeah, you could feel that. He was always giving.
I received a message from my council that I would give 3 new members right before coming on, because I wanted to know, like, why am I receiving this email? It's like, you'll see the name right away. I was like, wait. So I checked my pendulum that I got from Marsha Price, which I got for free, and I did wrote my own thing on there, like for yes, no, maybe, and truth.
Yeah.
And I acted Brian on my council, and I kept going to true. The way it was spinning, I'm like, right before the show started, I just acted Brian, my 8th member on my council. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, I didn't really know him. I wasn't sure why, but I guess.
Well, there you go.
I guess I found out why now.
Yeah. See that he's touched you some way or another too. It's amazing how everybody, this is what I'm saying, regardless if you were a watcher or you missed it and you showed up later, like some people in here, I know, like Doug Stack, he came in later on, but he came in and he was like, hey, this is a great group that, everybody is pretty much alike, and you just get along with people, and who knows, maybe like Wayne says,
to get on a show before
we're a tribe on the other side.
I even tried to get on a show right before he passed, and it's like every time I tried, we would have like 3 bad connections every Sunday. It's like 3 times I tried, they're like, oh, that can't be a good sign.
Yes, absolutely.
I wasn't paying attention to the signs. I'm like, oh, crap, I should have.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. But I tried to get on a few times too, and he was busy, or he couldn't, or the Zoom wasn't working, and
you do the weather.
Yeah, do the weather, exactly. Well, you got bad weather down there, don't you, Brenda? Sometimes the storms down there are terrible.
Yes, we have some pretty bad storms. We had one the other day. We had a lot of rain, and we really needed it. It was like California. We was real dry here, so we got the rain. Just like Trina was talking about, at Sedona.
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, Teresa, how are we doing in there?
We are doing fine. We are munching on peanuts. No,
well, I can't have you munching on peanuts right now. You gotta be putting your hand not in the peanut jar, but you're gonna put your hand in the hat and start
bunny rabbit hat.
Start pulling out stuff.
All right. Here comes another name for you.
Wait a minute. What do we get? What do you want to give away? Oh, Nina's holding up. We're gonna do something for Nina. A clearing
Nina,
spray.
what's up?
Draw one out. This is for Nina's clearing spray. Here, I'm
Clearing
gonna blow that
spray,
up.
okay.
Nina, put it up there and say something.
Yeah, this is the
now I
this is
got-
actually Jennifer Watts's Florida water spray.
Florida water spray. All right. Okay, Teresa, pull a card.
Delaney, Pearl Jones.
Delaney. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Make sure
I think
you
before
get a hold of
that,
me then
I'm
with
from-
address.
I am from Canada. I
Oh,
live
cool!
in-
You're a fellow Canadian. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I live on the West Coast.
So do I.
Whereabouts?
Maple Ridge.
Oh, in Maple Ridge. Okay, yeah. So I live in Victoria, outside of Victoria right now, but I'm over in like White Rock area sometimes. So I do kind of come back and forth across, but yeah, I've been to Maple Ridge, so
Oh,
absolutely.
there you go. Not too far away. Well, that's awesome, man. Cool.
That's right. Delaney, you got to get your name and address. Oh, I got your name and address somewhere here, so I can send it to Nina regardless. So don't worry, I'll send it off.
She's on
Okay.
Twitter now.
Yeah. Oh,
She's been booted out of Facebook for a while.
Well, don't worry, Delaney. We'll get you straight away. So you're good. You're good. Okay, draw another card.
All right.
We got to get the ball rolling here tonight.
Is this for Marcia's?
No,
Jen
we'll
box?
wait. That's a whole big box. We're gonna do another deck of cards. Let's do a deck
Another
of cards.
deck of cards. Okay, all right.
Do another deck of cards.
And I got a blank. How did I get that in there? I got a blank.
How did you get a
Sorry.
blank?
That's because I dropped it in there when I was cutting. All right, here we go. Mary wins.
Mary
Yeah.
wins.
Mary wins.
Oh, Mary wins is our lucky one. All right. Okay.
Card.
She won a deck of cards. How about
What
that?
did Delaney get? Delaney got Nina's
Nina's spray. Yes.
clarifier.
Yes, the Florida water spray. Yes. Okay. Now here's a big one. Ooh, oh my gosh. Look what I got here. I have this big bag like this. Here, hang on. I'm going to blow this up real quick. And we have a big bag made with love. This is field oils, coconut. Oh, what's it called? It is called something here. Mango milk. I don't even know what it's called. Oh,
Probably bath bomb.
I hope Crystal knows what this is called. Because I can't see it. It shows all the ingredients. It's the handwritten one.
Is it soap or a bath bomb?
Oh no, it's soap. It looks
Soap,
like
okay.
it's got a candle or a stick in it or something. She's in the chat room. Maybe she
Birthday
can tell us.
cake, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's it's a candle. It's a birthday cake one. Yes. All right. Yes, you know what it is. Yeah. Anyway, we got birthday cake soap. There you go. Who's the lucky winner? Teresa, draw a card.
What? Oh.
Birthday cake soap. We need a winner for this.
You're still talking about the other one.
We are enjoying. It's the Soul
Jill
Tribe
Jarrett.
sharing hour, huh?
Jill Jarrett.
Jill
Jarrett.
Okay.
Jarrett. Birthday cake.
Birthday cake. Yes, absolutely. Jill Jarrett is going to get homemade with love birthday cake soap. She will love it. I tell you, this stuff smells so darn good. And Nina, you got another spray. We're going to do yours is next. Is the spray.
Spray.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm getting like 3 things stuck on my finger at one time. There we go. We have Brandy Robinson. Hey, big girl. It's Brandy.
All right,
Brandy
Randy,
Spring.
make sure you email me your address.
Randy Robinson. We'll keep on her. She's in the chat all the time. So there you
She
go.
was in here a minute ago. Yeah.
Yes, she was. Big winner of some Florida water spray. She lives in Florida too. How about that? Jill Jarrett. Oh my gosh, you won, and you got the birthday cake stuff. Now go to my the email. It's down below. Milky Way Soul Tribe. Email your address to me, and I'll send it out sooner than later. How about that? Okay, who do we got next? We're gonna go for another. Oh, let's go for another block of soap. I got a lot. I stretched the cards out a little bit. We have Amethyst Moon soap. Amethyst Moon. This is one of the newer soaps that she has. Amethyst Moon.
Amy, A-I-M-E-E-S. Amy S.
Amy
S.
S. Amy S. with an S.
S is in Sally.
Oh, Amy S.
A-I-M-E-E, S is in soap.
Oh, okay, okay. Soap. Okay, Amy
S is in
S.
soap.
Glad I'm doing it this way, those stickers and bags, because I definitely would get them all mixed up, and I'm running out of bags. Wow, that was more bags. I
just added Jewel's M in there. Okay.
I gotta grab more bags. Hopefully, I got them close at hand, people. Luckily,
Hi,
I got
Sister
close.
Jewel.
All right, who do we got next? We'll go for a deck of cards.
Deck of cards. Okay, here we go.
Deck of cards.
Witch Moon 73. Witch Moon 73.
Oh yeah. Witch Moon 73. I seen her in here just a little while ago.
Yeah,
So
she's been in here pretty much the whole time.
good deal.
There
Deck of
she is.
cards.
There she is.
Deck of cards. Remember, go to the thing. Oh, I see Jules is in the house. Haven't seen
Yeah,
Jules in a
Jules,
while.
I added her.
Okay, I'm glad you added her. Good, good, good.
Yep.
Okay. More soap. This
More
time
soap.
we have I don't know what this is. It is olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, fragrance oil, vanilla powder, but you didn't name. Oh, warm homemade vanilla with sugar soap. Crystal, if you know what this soap is actually called, let me know, because that's what it is. And I'm trying to hold it up to the camera, and I don't know if it's working, but there you go.
Yes, I could see it. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Anyway, it didn't come in on my end.
Every
time I click,
that,
yes.
our Soul Tribe member who won that is D as in David, Gun Yon, J-U-N-Y-O-N.
J-U-N-Y-U-N.
G is in, I'm sorry, D is in David, G is in George, U, N as in Nancy, Y-O-N is in Nancy.
Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know how to say it, but if he's in the
I'm just gonna say D Gunyon.
Gunyon. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Kent, I tell you, you missed Trina. Trina would have been thrilled if you would have come on. She's on a traveling trip today, so.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she was off. She went to Sedona, and then she went someplace else and wherever. But you know, I was hoping you'd come on, and she just gets overjoyed when you show up.
That's good. That's always nice to see Trina. I should actually give her a call and talk to her every once in a while. We'll just chat here and there. But yeah, I see she's been doing a lot of traveling lately. Her spirit seems really good these days from what I see. So
yep. Yes, absolutely. Teresa, we got another one. We got Bath Balm from Olive Hill Soapery. Oh my gosh, this thing, it looks like it's got powdery stuff on it or something. This is unbelievable. Oh,
I pulled you, Robert.
What?
Robert, I pulled your
name.
I
won. Woohoo! I'm loving the bath bomb. This is gonna be good. I'm mailing it out right now. There you go.
Do yourself.
It's in the mail. Oh, that was an easy one. Okay, who's next? Oh. Here's the thing. We're all winners here. regardless of who you are, what you're doing, everybody's a winner. And if you don't win anything, you know what? We're sharing our love with you, and you're a winner. We're going to send you blessings and favor, and you're a winner too. There you go. Who's next? Oh, I gotta have a prize.
What's the next step? You gotta have a prize.
Oh, I gotta have a prize. This big round thing. I don't know what this is. Here it says, oh, another bath bomb. Strawberry cheesecake bath bomb. Woo! Oh man, that's good too.
100th monkey. 100th monkey.
100th monkey.
That's
100th
Jake.
monkey.
Jake?
That's Jake Purse. Yeah.
All right. Well, he's got maybe I don't know if he likes that kind of stuff, but his girlfriend will.
Girlfriend, wife,
Wife, who knows? Somebody make a great
gift.
That's awesome. That's funny.
That is awesome. Awesome. Now, remember, people, if you don't want the gift or whatever, just let me know and we'll pass it to somebody else and whatever. But I'm sure you'll all enjoy every bit of it. And it was made with love from Crystal MacArthur from the Olive Hill Soapery. Hey, I see Joyce. Are you serious? Is in the house. Thank you for coming, Joyce. I tell you, I haven't seen you in a while. So, okay, I hope you got her name in. Let's see. Let's do another deck of cards. Another deck of cards.
Okay, another deck of cards.
99th monkey, you were so close. I love it, Lucky. That was just, you know, if you weren't first, you're last.
Gary Nicholson.
Gary Nicholson.
Gary Nicholson.
I've seen him in the chat room earlier. Remember, email me and I will put your address. Oh, I'm trying to find it. I gotta have more bags here. Sorry, everybody. I should put them in little bags. I don't need these giant bags. I'm running out of gallon jug bags, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll because the soap is bigger than this little one, and I got a lot of quart bags that are really handy. I got them everywhere. So anyway, okay, who's next? We got soap. Here we're gonna. Oh, this is a little half bar looking of soap. It says sunflowers, surfer flowers and sandalwood lotion bar. How about that? A lotion bar.
Oh, those are good. Those lotion bars are good.
No, I'm serious. It's still in the wrapper, people. I did take a bath. I'm gonna I'll blow this up in a second. Yeah, here you go. Sunflower and sandalwood. This is really good. Oh,
y'all know what that stuff is? Y'all know what that stuff is?
Yes, what is lotion bar? It says lotion.
Well, it's an oily bar. You take your finger and rub it, and you get a gob of it, and you can put it on sore spots or rough patches or elbow. I use it on my elbows, my knees, behind my ears. It's fantastic. It doesn't cure it, but it makes it feel so much better.
Gary Nicholson says, "What's your email?" The email is milkywaysoultribe .com or at gmail.com. And it's in the link. It's posted in down below. It's always posted down in the description below. So just send me an email with your name and address, and I will mail it out right away. Okay, who wins?
Al Suriello. Al, you got an oil bar wherever he went.
Well, he's getting an oil bar. He probably needs it. My gosh, I think I got his address here. So that's good. I don't need to hunt him down because he mailed me out my Soul Tribe cards. So he is going to get a little bag. There you go, Al. Well, how about that? Good deal. He ain't even on no more. He's out there on the boat or doing something. It's a good thing he didn't win. Good thing he didn't win the cards. You know, I'd be sending them right back to him. Anyway, okay, we got another Oh, we got one more. We got another one. Gentle and kind, fragrance-free soap. Yep. Here. Oh, hang on. I got a doohickey speaker view. There you go. This is what we got. Fragrance-free soap.
Okay.
So if you don't like to be smelly.
Sorry. Lady Paw.
Lady Paw.
Yep. Lady Paw.
I think I even seen her in there a while, and I said hi because she was kind of
in there for a while. Yeah.
Dropped in for whatever. I hope she can drop back in, and I know we got quite a few in here, but Lady Paw is a newcomer, I think, and look at that. How about that? What's the chances, you know? Anyway, okay, we're gonna change this up for a second. And Nina, even if you didn't have stuff, Nina, we have. Now remember, if you want Ana Karana stuff, go over to Nina's store and get your own Ana Karana stuff. You know, a lot of us have the shirts. Teresa, you got the shirt, the Ana Karana shirt. It's awesome. I'm gonna blow you up here. Say something, Teresa. You're gonna blow you up with that shirt.
Ana Karana.
There you go.
Yeah. Isn't that for health and protection, Nina?
Yes.
Makes you feel better. Makes you feel good, right?
Yeah. There is a description under everything that I sell there. It's got a little thing about what actually the Unconditional does. And then R Wayne Steiger, of course, did a show on it. So that's always an educational thing to,
Yes. So now we have our Ana Karana sticker. We have an Ana Karana sticker like this. This is just like the shirt. I don't know if you can all see it. I'm going to blow up the view. There you go. Speaker view. You can see it in Nina's background too. It's hanging on one of the shirts. There you go. And I hope you all got that. But anyway, who's our lucky winner? Who's our lucky winner?
Okay, the lucky winner is David Castle.
David Castle.
David Castle, man. Yeah.
All right. David Castle. And I'm gonna just put that right back in the envelope. That's the best place for a sticker is in the envelope. They send you these stickers, so I'll send that out right away. It'll be really good. Okay, David Castle. Okay, and soap in the box, and there we go. Okay. Anyway, who's next? Who is next? Oh my gosh, we got a thing that looks like a piece of cake. Can you believe this?
Oh, it's gotta be crystals.
This looks like cake, and it's from the olive. It's banana cream pie.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
Nina, you got a big smile on your face. Did she send you one like this too?
I don't have that one, but I do have a lot of her stuff, and it's good. I can attest to it.
Yeah, you had an unboxing party with her stuff, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Go and check that out. Yeah,
go and check it out. Go check out Nina's stuff at her store. It's really great stuff. Trust me, it was easy to order. I got a bunch of the shirts. And I sent them out to everybody too. I bought them as presents for people, and everybody loves them. I gave stickers away and put them on your house, whatever, your windows, put them on your car. I'll keep you safe. Now we got banana cream cake soap. I think this is whatever.
Bomb.
A bath bomb.
That's a bath bomb. Yeah.
It's a bath bomb. You see, I'm a guy. I don't know that kind of stuff. You know, you could rub mud on me. I'd be like, it's soap. Yeah. Spray some water on it. Me, man.
Yeah.
Okay, who wins this?
They're falling into the ears. Okay. Pamela Jean.
Ooh.
Pamela Jean.
Yes, Pamela Jean. I wish she could come on. She has a blog. You got to check her out. She, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of the blog now. Talks about alien stuff and other things. Really good a blog to look at. I've looked at it, gone through it myself. It's really cool. She's really intuitive about that stuff. Or actually, I should say intuitive. She knows. I mean, I guess she's experienced this stuff. Now, how, why, or when, or where. One of these days, I'm going to convince her to come on the show and then she could tell us all what she knows, because I think she's an insider from the outside. Well, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's
Yeah.
got a good story to tell, and I can't wait till she tells it. So, oh boy, I'm getting low on soaps. I only have 2 left. So we're going to rotate, and then we're going to do a deck of cards and so forth and so on. And we got this yellow looking soap, and it's Black Hole Sun. Oh, I got to blow this
Black
up.
hole. The black hole.
The Black Hole
Right.
Sun. I don't know if you could see
Right.
that. I don't know what's in it.
Ah,
It smells
can you read my
like a
writing?
guy soap.
That's good because it went to Scotty Boy.
Oh,
Scotty Boy.
Scotty boy.
Yeah. He was in here a long time. I don't know if he's still
Yeah,
here or
yeah.
not.
Well, I will make sure, and we'll get
Yeah.
get a hold of Scotty boy, and hopefully we'll get it sent out. I got to get me another bag, and we'll put that in the bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're writing down who got what, right?
Yeah, I'm putting it in the bag. I'm putting their name on it and putting it in
Oh,
the
good.
bag.
'Cause yeah.
That way it does not get messed up. Now, okay, here we go. We got one more Anna Karana sticker right here. This is
Anna
a different
Karana.
kind of, yeah. And remember, get your Anna Karana stuff over at Nina's. Okay, who's getting an Anna Karana?
Marsha.
Marsha Price.
Marsha Price. Yep.
All right, nice. And she's got stuff to give away too. See, you give and you shall receive. Look at my stuff there we go. I got it back up and running again. Now put this back in the envelope and hang on. I gotta get this all square or it's gonna get lost and then I won't know where it all is. Okay, we're gonna go for one more soap, the deck of cards, and then Marcia's stuff. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay, this time, hang on, I'm gonna do this right. By the end of the show, I finally get this stuff right. We have dark patchouli?
Dark
patchouli.
Patchouli.
Dark patchouli. There you
Dark
go.
patchouli.
If I can't say it, you gotta read it
I bet
yourself.
that's a man soap. I bet you.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have this. Oh yeah, this would be a man soap for me.
David, no. David, no.
No. All right.
Yeah.
David, no. All right,
He gets
David.
to try some of Crystal's homemade soap. Wow.
There you go.
Get some homemade soap.
Yeah. Some homemade. It's good stuff. Her stuff is good, David. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No more going
Good for
down to
your skin.
the creek and with your laundry soap and washing up. You're gonna have some good dark patchouli soap to take that bath down at the creek now, right?
Have to go to the river sooner than later. I'll
That's
have
right.
to make Saturday happen on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now we got a deck of cards. Deck of
Okay.
cards.
Deck of cards. All right.
The last deck of cards to go.
All right. Here we go.
Drum roll.
Wait a minute.
What?
They're sticking to my fingers.
Oh,
All these
my.
papers. The humidity in my room. Wait a minute. All right. Darth. Remeldian. Darth. is he still here?
Darth. No way.
Is he still
Really?
here?
Darth.
Yeah. Remeldian.
Darth. All right.
Darth.
Darth is our
He
winner
dropped
for
off.
a deck.
Okay.
Yeah, he dropped out. He's in the chat room somewhere there.
Okay.
Darth,
All right.
I don't remember if I got your email. I think I might have his address. I don't know. But anyway, I will figure it out. But Darth, if you don't, send me your address. It'll be all good. And there you go. Now I'm out. My box is empty. So that leaves one last thing that is Marsha Price's thing. Let me share this. Is this what we're giving away here? Hang on a second.
Yeah, bring it up.
Now, okay, now it's up. What are we giving away here? Is it all the necklaces and stuff, or is
It's
just the
all
box,
those
or what?
things go in that box. All the necklaces, the sage, the Palo Alto, the bar. It's just got a whole list here. Hang on, let me flip over to my click list here. This is the updated version of the Zen gift box. So creating one, customizing it in Brian's memory, because these are items that inspired her, that he requested. So if you take a look at those necklaces, they're all necklaces that he wanted her to design.
Wow.
And so she's going to have in there Himalayan salt, a candle, some organite jewelry, pyramids, etc., sage bundle, palisatos, necklaces inspired by Brian, and a pair of these in this pouch. You can bring me up on here, and this is your rods of Ra that she's going to put in that box. It comes in a velvet case with string, and your rods of Ra are in there. Okay, I don't know if you can see them, but anyway.
They look invisible on my screen, but maybe somebody.
They're looking invisible, yeah.
There
So,
you go.
anyway.
You got to hold them back on yourself. Hold them on yourself. There you go.
Okay.
Now we can see them. There you go.
Yep.
Perfect.
So it'll come in a velvet pack. It'll be in the box.
Cool.
So that's the Zen box. So lots of goodies in there. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. That is a huge prize.
Yeah, it is. It's a biggie. It's loaded.
It is. Now who?
Because she loved him so much, you know.
Yes. Yes. See,
All right,
Brenda,
shaking the heck out of it.
Brenda, I tell you what, see, ain't this something? Everybody loved him so, you know, and it's got to warm your heart to just know
does.
that, you know,
It does.
he touched so many people. Okay, Teresa.
It went to Lady Spitfire.
Lady Spitfire.
Lady Spitfire. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, there we go. I'm writing that down. Then. Okay. Woo! I can't believe it. We made it. We gave a whole bunch of stuff away to everybody and shared little bits of us with the Soul Tribe, and like I said, you know, he wanted Marcia to make that stuff, and we're sharing that. And if Lady Spitfire gets it, I hope she can use it or share it, or whatever happens, it's meant for a reason. I think, you know.
And here's all the winners.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them with the rods in case you lose track of anything.
And I put them all. I put them all in bags with the names
You're
on it.
so organized.
I am, and I'm gonna look at my. I got somebody has emailed me, and Gary Nicholson has emailed me, and that is awesome because that's the first one that's gonna get sent out. Now, everybody else out there, if I don't have your address, which you can't count, I have it or not. I knew I have a few people, but I had my address, so you know what? I mailed it out so fast that I got it already. Go figure. And Gaza, if you're still on and you're listening, you know, yours is going to take a while because it's going to Australia. So anyway, it is what it is. We did it. We did it. All of you
did.
And we did it. And Brian inspired us to do it. And he's here with us at all times. And like the picture behind me is, he's right there. He's right there guiding me, just like Lucky said. He's helping me out, push the buttons and get to the right places. He's in the back of my mind. He's helping me and working through me. And he's not only working through me, he's working through all of you and sharing his love and his idea. And, you know, he means a lot to me. And the little bit I know, you know, knew him, you know, I really do miss him. I really do. I still have my texts from him on my phone, and I look at him every now and then. And you know, I do miss him. I thoroughly do.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate everything you've done and for bringing this together tonight. So thank you a lot. And thank you to everyone. I love you all. I truly do.
It is so good to see you, Brenda.
You too, Kent. I miss you. I love seeing you all talking together on his show. You all just had a really good conversations, and it's good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. You too. It's funny, you know, I sent a messenger message to Brian about a month ago. Obviously, I knew he wasn't going to get it, but I sent it anyways because I thought maybe he'll get it anyways from the other. But it was just, I'm the same. I still have all of my stuff, you know, with Brian, all of our messages. And yeah, it wasn't like, yeah, I love the shows, and I really hope that, you know, there's something that, you know, just any little tidbits that people could maybe get that touch them from it. But it was really me just doing a show with, you know, one of my really great friends, and that's how I approached the show. And you know, we had a lot of super good heart to hearts behind the show. Like, you know, we're just like buddies. We really connected. So
yeah, he loved you very much. He did.
Absolutely, I loved him very much. And yeah, it's great to see you. And you know, obviously, I know it's probably been you know, not the easiest year, but
been hard.
I tell you that he's touched me. I felt his presence a lot, like and it's not like it's always, but it's so funny because when I go there and I think about him, I really get a immense spiritual feeling around me. And you know, it's hard to explain what that feels like, but I'm sure we all know that. We all know that feeling. But
Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed. But I have so many friends I stay in touch with a lot. Teresa's, you know, she's there, Lori, Trina, and everyone, you know, it's just been so kind to me, and I appreciate it. I really do. So from the bottom of my heart, I love you all.
Well, we adopted you. Your team mom. Team mom, and we adopted you as our mom too.
And I'm proud to be that.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on tonight, learning how to do Zoom to get here.
Yeah. I know how now.
That's right. Well, anyway, we've been on for a long time. This has been the longest show I think I've ever done. We've had good success. My computer didn't crash. Brian's been watching the whole time. I swear, you know, see, he's right there making sure everything's going on. And Brenda, thanks for coming. Nina, thanks for coming. Teresa, thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for coming on and putting in all the hard work. Yep. David Null, thank you for coming on. We got to get together and do some more shows. I'm glad you made it back home safe, and we all enjoy hearing from you. You know, and it's always good because I know I can always count on turning you on in the middle of the night and hearing a friendly voice. So thank you for what you do.
I want to say thank you to everybody that was here tonight. I think we honored Brian in a very positive way. Miss Brenda, we love you. You know that we do. And this will carry on. But what honor we gave to Brian, remember that we give honor to each other. And through Brian, we're giving honor to each other. And that's a wonderful thing. So thank you all for participating. I look forward to my soap. And thank you.
Yes. And if you haven't seen David's show, he had a show on, was it last night or the night before, David? The message was so strong about something he learned when he was on vacation. I'm not going to give it away.
Yeah,
I don't want to give it away. For you guys who haven't gone to see it yet, please tune in, because what he said and what he discovered when he was on vacation with his own family is phenomenal. And it's so important. And I think it's a beautiful message. And Brian, I know, would have dug it.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. I know. I don't think I caught it live, but I watched it the next day, and it was a really good show. That was really profound information, and I'm glad you, like you said, you had a good time. You learned a lot too. You know, you got to sometimes get out of the house to experience things to start learning again. You know.
Yeah.
So and and Lucky Stone, thank you for coming on and giving us a bit of information on, you know, just us connecting with Brian and letting us know that he's there helping us out. And that's important too. That is the important thing.
It was
Yeah,
enjoyable.
Because, you know, sometimes, how should I put this? We kind of tend to forget that there's others on the other side that are actually helping us. And we think we're all doing it ourselves, and we're not.
Yes, they're actively working with you, but you just have to accept it and go with it. And sometimes that's physical beings. It's hard for us to accept that.
Yeah, it's good to be reminded. It's good to be reminded of that now and then, because, you know, if I find that in daily life, that if you don't see it, you don't believe it.
Yes, exactly. That's the big problem. Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that, Brenda, any last words? You got on mute.
Be the frequency that you want to receive, and he truly loves you all. Brian does. Thank you all.
That's absolutely it. Be the frequency you want to receive, everyone. Love you all.
Peace out.
Thanks, Brian, or Robert Brian. Oh my God. So I just want to say congratulations to all the winners. And for those who won the sprays, make sure that you contact me for the address, okay? Because I'll be me that's sending those out. So yeah. Thanks, Robert, for having me on.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Okay. And again,